As Muslims, we are aware and acquainted with the fact that rapidly as time moves on, we are inching and leaping closer towards the final day of Qiyamah. Many of the prophecies that the Prophet ﷺ had spelled out 14 centuries ago, today we literally see it before our eyes. I want to share with you more specifically what the scholars have written, explaining and expounding on the different types of trials that will plague and paralyze the ummah on a global level as we draw closer to Qiyamah. Shah Waliullah Muhaddith Dahlawi rahimahullah, speaking on the chapter of fitan, writes, اعلم أن الفتن على أقسام. اعلم أن الفتن على أقسام. There are different categories and types of fitna. One of the fitnas that will grab the ummah, and today sadly we are the living statistics of this fitna, that people will be deprived and denied the pleasure and the ecstasy of worshiping Allah. So a person will go through the motions of worship, through the rituals of worship, but he will have no sense of accomplishment and fulfillment out of it. He would observe the prayer, he would embark on the sacred journey, but there will be no fulfilling feeling out of it. The verse I recited substantiates this here. ثُمَّ قَسَتْ قُلُوبُكُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ ذَلِكَ فَهِيَ كَالْحِجَارَةِ. Allah says in the first juz, in the second chapter, and then your hearts became hard. فَهِيَ كَالْحِجَارَةِ. It became like the stone and the rock and the boulder. أَوْ أَشَدُّ قَسْوًا. Nay, it became more hard than the stone and the boulder. And then Allah speaks of three types of stones. وَإِنَّ مِنَ الْحِجَارَةِ لَمَا يَتَفَجَّرُ مِنْهُ الْأَنْهَارِ. There is that boulder which splits asunder and water gushes forth and an entire river or canal flows thereof. وَإِنَّ مِنْهَا لَمَا يَشَّقَّقُ فَيَخْرُجُ مِنْهُ الْمَاءِ. And there is yet another rock from which perhaps there is a crack or a crevice or a niche or an opening and water trickles down. And then there is that boulder that falls out of the fear of Allah. But oh man, your heart has become so hard that you do not have any of this. So when we look into the lives of our pious predecessors and we look at the lives of the noble companions, may Allah be pleased with them, then there was a fulfillment while worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There was a tangible feeling. There was a true ecstasy in it while complying to the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.